Welcome to the CAJO Wellbeing series, brought to you by the Caribbean Association of Judicial Officers. The CAJO has taken a 360-degree approach to justice. We recognize and affirm that the well-being of judicial officers and judiciary staff, and also court users, is integral for the delivery of an efficient, effective, fair, timely, and meaningful justice system. In this 360-degree model of well-being, declared in our November 2024 CAJO Bermuda Statement on the Well-being of Judicial Officers and Judiciary Staff, we outline the guiding principles. I invite you to view it on our website at thecajo.org, in our section on reports and research. We want to invite you to join with us in exploring together, experientially, the CAJO's 4 workplace-based well-being approaches. Our goal is to help judicial officers and judiciary staff incorporate these 4 core principles of well-being into their professional lives, into our lives. They are: just breathe, just move, be mindful, and be still. Whether you are in a courtroom, a courthouse, or anywhere, these are tools that can be used at any time to help you manage your stress, improve your well-being, and to support your clarity and inner calm. In this episode, we focus on just move. Your body is meant to move, and we'll explore how movement of any kind can reduce fatigue, decrease anxiety, and act as a powerful stress buster. Whether you're in a courtroom, the courthouse, or for that matter, anywhere, these principles can help you manage your stress and improve your well-being. As ancient wisdom, now confirmed by science, tells us, sometimes the best thing you can do when stressed is to simply go take a walk. Let's explore how to put that wisdom into practice. Imagine, as a member of the judiciary staff, you have just come out of or are still in a tense and stress-inducing meeting or situation. Imagine, as a judicial officer, that you are in court and proceedings become testy and tense and you feel your stress levels rising. What can we do if we have the presence of mind to step out of the situation? Either by, say, asking to leave for a while in the case of staff, or by rising from the bench for a short break in the case of a judicial officer. Your body is meant to move. At CAJO, we say to judicial officers and judiciary staff, move as often as you can. Why? Movement of any kind can reduce fatigue, decrease anxiety, and promote body and brain health. All of this we already know, but movement can also be a stress buster. Have you ever been told when you were all stressed out, maybe initially when you were growing up, go take a walk? This ancient wisdom and insight have been scientifically confirmed as an effective anti-stress intervention. When I was doing my master's, there was a period when I became quite stressed out. My visit to my academic advisor for advice took a surprising turn when she said to me, and I quote, "Peter, you need to take a good long walk. And whenever you find that you are feeling tense about your work, get up, get out, and change your energy." This was in the mid-1990s. It was practical. I tried it. It worked then, and it still does. This kind of stress-reducing movement is actually something we do instinctively. After all, what is a yawn or a sigh or a spontaneous stretch when we have been sitting in one position for a long time? These are all movements which change our energy and release stress. Indeed, numerous current studies support the idea that simple movements and physical activity can effectively reduce stress. These movements trigger the release of stress-reducing hormones. And you can do your own research. For example, if you go to the mayoclinic.org and look at exercise and stress, or for example, if you go to healthharvard.edu and look at exercising to relax, you'll see the research there. Indeed, we can introduce movement anywhere and anytime. No one needs to know why we're doing it. Thus, we can use movement to easily change our energy in any situation. And if we are mindful enough, we can be aware of when we are beginning to feel stressed and practice conscious movement to change our energy and target our stress. Practice. Let us try a progressive muscle relaxation exercise that is an invisible movement and energy changer that can, with enough mindful awareness, be practiced, say, while in court or in a meeting, or if you step out of those environments in your office or just sitting anywhere. In fact, with a little bit of practice, it can easily be done while standing, just as I am standing here before you. I can share that I've been doing this since the 1980s when it was introduced to me by an Indian yogi. And I now use it regularly as a de-stressor before I go to sleep. And I assure you, it works. The Harvard Stress and Development Lab says, and I quote, "Progressive muscle relaxation is an exercise that reduces stress and anxiety in your body by having you slowly tense and then relax each muscle." Look at it yourself at harvard.edu, progressive muscle relaxation exercises. As we go along, each muscle should be tensed, but not to the point of strain or pain. And if you have injuries, skip over those areas. Pay special attention to the sensory experience and feeling of releasing as you let go of the tension in each muscle that has been consciously induced. And sit with the sensory experience and feeling of ease that accompanies the relaxation. Let's begin with our breath. Breathe out a long out breath. Breathe in an easy, relaxed inhalation. Now breathe diaphragmatically, abdominally for a few breaths. Naturally, easy and relaxed. On an in-breath, hold your breath for a short while and feel the slight tension of holding breath. Slowly breathe out and experience the feeling of the release of the tension of holding breath. Notice how different you feel in a state of relaxation when you are free of tension. Let us continue. Bring your attention to your ankles and feet. Breathing in, tense your ankles and feet by curling your toes. Not to the point of getting a cramp. Do not strain. Hold the tension while holding your breath. Notice what that feels like. Now, breathing out, release the tension from your ankles and feet. Notice what that feels like. Now shift your attention to your calves and shins, your entire lower legs. Breathing in, tense your calf and shin muscles. Again, not to the point of getting a cramp. Do not strain. Hold that tension while holding your breath. Notice what that feels like. Now breathing out. Release the tension from your calves and shins. Notice what that feels like. Just sit with the sensory experience and feeling of ease that accompanies the relaxation. Breathe in normally. And notice how different your body feels in a state of relaxation when it is free of tension. Getting to know this feeling of relaxation is important because after some practicing, you will quickly, almost instinctively, begin to become aware of when you are getting tense. That mindfulness, that awareness of when you are getting stressed gives you the opportunity at an early stage to take action to manage your stress. Just doing these 2 steps alone, feet and lower legs, can be stress reducing. It is all that we can practice together today. However, I encourage you to do this progressive muscle relaxation by moving through your entire body to get the fullest experience and benefits. If you want to try it, begin with your feet, move to your lower legs, then upper legs, then hips, groin and pelvis, then abdomen and lower middle back, then chest and upper back, arms, shoulders, neck and head, and finally your entire body. Try it when you have some time. The instruction is the same. Breathing in, tense your muscles, not to the point of getting a cramp, do not strain. Hold the tension while holding your breath. Notice what that feels like. Then, breathing out, release the tension from your muscles. And notice what that feels like. Sit with the feeling of relaxation, breathe in normally. Of course, under this heading of just move, you can include any movements. And there are many that you can do while sitting at a desk, and that can be easily incorporated into your work routines. For example, head, neck, shoulder, arm, and hand movements, as well as back stretching, are highly recommended for those who sit for long periods, like most of us do. We would also encourage getting up from sitting as regularly as you can and moving your entire body. For example, you can take a little walk around the office. You can do some half squats, some standing body twists, anything that works for you. Just move as much as you can. Thank you for joining the CAJO as we explored this short experiential journey through Just Move, one of the CAJO's 4 core workplace-based well-being approaches. Just breathe, just move, be mindful, and be still. We hope you enjoyed this video and that you will incorporate these or any other well-being practices into your work life. Wishing you all the greatest well-being possible, now and always, with deep gratitude and appreciation. Thank you.